Alright. What's up, y'all? It's Show Most Decimals. Trish, we're back in that video. Ms. Why Gen Z is running out of time? Well, I mean, Gen Z is running out of time. Why I said running out of time. I don't know. I was reading too fast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow social media is going to pop on the screen. We're on the road to 500. And let's see what's going on with this. Why is Gen Z is running out of time? So they not timeless like the weekend? Timeless. Stay timeless, stay timeless. But anyways, we're on the road to 500, and let's see what's going on with this.
You ever feel like you're just randomly behind in life? Like nothing happened,
Yeah.
You're just chilling, everything's normal. Then out of nowhere, you're just like, wait, what am I doing? Then you start thinking about your age, where you're at, what have you done, what haven't you done, and what everyone else is doing. And suddenly, it just feels like you're behind, like you're missing something. Then you open your phone and people your age are suddenly making money, traveling, figuring out their life, figuring out their career. And you're just sitting there like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But seriously, why do we even feel like this? I swear nobody sat us down and explained life to us, but somehow we ended up with the same expectations. Graduate by a certain age, get some kind of career going, start a family, get money, have your life together, and if you don't, something feels like it's wrong. But there's no official timeline, nobody actually agreed to it, but we act like we did. And age started to get a little weird, because at some point it stopped being normal and started turning into an insult. Now all you hear is,
man, you're pushing 30, you need to go start a family,
Bruh, they be saying that all through TikTok comments, bruh. Don't be saying you can't be too old with a young person, I promise you. Oh my god, you're this age and you trying to talk to them, trying to tell them that you made their career or did this and blah 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 blah. Start a family. Like, dang. How about you start a family? And then the dudes they be commenting, they be like 23, 24, or in their 20s or late 40s. Like, why is you talking?
Unk.
it'd be the same people that's 2 years younger than you, by the way.
Facts.
Since I'm reaching the unk status, now there's rules for everything. If I laugh too hard, I gotta act my age. If I play video games, I gotta grow up. It's like after you turn 18, people start talking to you like your time is out. It's getting
Right.
to a point where I'm hearing the question of doom every day.
So, what are you gonna do with your life?
I think I want to be a YouTuber. Wait, I said something wrong? Huh?
Facts. Ain't nothing wrong being a YouTuber, and ain't nothing wrong being a rapper. If you thinking your course and your lifestyle of you living, and you thinking you could do this, you could do it. I promise you.
And it's like every year you get older, the expectations go up quietly without announcement or warning. And that's when you start second guessing your normal stuff. Like, am I too old to be enjoying this? Am I too old to be doing this? Should I be further
Yeah.
along? And that's when it stops being about age and it starts to be more about pressure. Because now age is
Nah, I
just a
never
number.
thought about
We
that.
know-
I never thought about that. No, not really. To be honest with you, when I look at everybody that's going, going this place, going that place. Mind you, I don't have a license. Sooner or later, we will get a license. Sooner or later, I'll get a car. Sooner or later, everything will come along with this music stuff and with this YouTube stuff. Everything will place its course at certain times. Everything is not gonna be all at once and throwing at me. It's just gonna be when it's time for me to do, to do what to do. You feel me? So all I could do is put the grind and effort in, and then when the time has come, I'm not gonna show off. I'm gonna just be humble. I'm gonna just keep on working and getting better and better and better. Cause that's all you want to do. You want to be a better version than you did to yesterday or last year or 2 years ago or however many years you do. You will always want to be a better version of you. Every single day. When God give you a chance to wake up every single day, you always want to be a better person. Better than you. A better point in life that, like, little stuff like arguing, you just be like, what's the point of this arguing? Or like looking at comments and stuff, like you realize when you look at other comments and you be looking at people saying this person trash or this person his music trash, or I don't know why y'all watch him. I know that dude been weird, but you was like, it's just out of new kids on the block. It's like, you know how it's not how like you know you've been in the block since you was a little kids, and then y'all got some new neighbors. That's what like the Gen Zs is. They like that new kid on the block. They don't know what's going on, and they just saying stuff just to say it. Like they saying, oh, start a family. You're 30 years old. But once they, like I'm telling you, once they get to a point of being 30 and somebody tell them that, they gonna realize, dang, I used to tell that to people. Nah, that's crazy. Like, yeah. But back in general though, your time will be your time. So what? Such and such everybody else gotta, granted this time of their career or this age or that age, it just might not be your time. But I promise you, your time will never be skipped by Jesus. I promise you. Amen.
I didn't mean it like FBI, open up! But it starts to feel like a deadline. That's what I meant. And that's where I think it starts to feel weird, because life feels rushed now, but not in the obvious way where someone's yelling at you, but it's there in the background. Like this quiet pressure that you should be doing something all the time. You ever notice how it's hard to just sit down and do nothing? Like you'll try to relax and your brain is like, wait, shouldn't we be doing something right now? And you don't even know what you should be doing, but you know you should be doing something. And I think a lot comes from this idea that you're supposed to be ahead, because every time you get somewhere, there's another next thing. You graduate, now what's your career? You get a job, are you making enough? It never really ends. So you're constantly moving without ever feeling like you're arrived anywhere. And that's what makes you feel like you're behind. Not because you actually are, but there's no moment where you felt like you caught up. And so
wait, why made me disliking this stuff? Hold on. Don't do that. The feeling of me feeling left behind is just like the things that you see that everybody else like doing in life. Like, I could put this in two specific in ways of my career. Like YouTube. You see everybody else is getting their milestones and everything. Everybody hitting 1,000 subscribers. Oh, this person hit 200,000 subscribers, or he hit 30,000 subscribers, and you still at the hundreds. Sometimes I be feeling like that, but then I be snap back and I be realize, it's my journey, everything, and it doesn't matter how many, video it take me to get there, we gonna get there. So, and same as music, at the age, like 16, 17, 19, such and such, or you ain't had to have a bunch of videos to be recognized. It just be like that though. They, who knows? It might just had a grower fan base than you. You might just still be working on your fan base. The fan base might not know you right now, but they gonna know you later. So that's why I just tell myself every single time, bro. Every single time. Because I know one day I'm gonna change everything in my life. Everything is gonna be straight. I'm gonna be able to do the things I could do. Buy clothes, buy more clothes, buy extra shoes, go on tour, have amazing people to work with, and with YouTube and with music, and do a lot of funny things, collab with people, make music with people, be known to, like, in a good way, not in a bad way, but they were trying to put me in a bad way. But it is what it is. We always got to come on top regardless. Pause. But, we always got to conquer and be on top of everybody. Simple.
Social media definitely makes this worse. Because now it's not just about your life, but you're constantly seeing everyone else's too. Non-stop. You open your phone for a couple seconds and you see someone buying their first house, someone traveling in Rome, someone locking in the gym, and it's all back to back. No breaks. And the thing is, your brain isn't going to process all that logically. It doesn't go, oh, this is just 1 in a million. It sees it over and over and just starts to think this is normal. So when your life doesn't look like that, something feels off, like you're missing something. It's not just one video. That would be fine if it was just one. It's like 20, 50, just constant reminders of where you could be. And the craziest part about it is you don't even realize it's happening. You just feel it. You close the app and now your mood's just different. Nothing really changed in your life, but somehow everything feels worse. And now you're just sitting there thinking, why does it feel like everyone's ahead of me? When in reality, you just saw a bunch of highlights from different people. And honestly, I think social media ruined our patience because everyone expects life to happen immediately. Even if something takes years now, people think they failed. Meanwhile, the most successful people spend years being confused at first, but they don't post that part. They don't post day 84, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm still doing it. All you see is the payoff. You can have a regular job, make some money, figure out things slowly, and it will still feel like you're losing because everything has to be extraordinary now.
Yo, bro, how's work been for you?
Yeah, bro, I just got off my 9 to 5. What about you?
Bruh, if you don't have a business in 2026 and not making passive income, then what the hell are you doing?
Nah, bro, I'm just chilling with my regular job and making some calm money.
Bro, you gotta escape the Matrix.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
There's so much pressure to stand out and make it immediately. Honestly, I understand why people are so exhausted now. Because it's getting to a point where every second of your life has to mean something. Every hobby has to make money. Every talent has to become content. Every moment has to be productive. You can't even enjoy things casually anymore. It's like I need to constantly optimize myself, improve myself. That's competing with billions on a daily basis. The more you see other people succeeding, the more your normal life starts to feel small, even when it really isn't. And I think that's where the fear of getting older really comes from. Because every birthday starts to feel less like I'm growing and more like, am I doing enough? Because at some point, life stopped feeling like life and it started to feel like a scoreboard. Like somewhere along the way, everyone quietly started keeping score. Not just of themselves, but everyone else too. Who's making more money? Who's more successful? Who's ahead? Who's doing better? And once you notice,
and once I know that life, that everybody who might be ahead of you might be doing something, you just know when that time come, you might be ahead of some people, you might not be ahead of some people, you might not have more money than such and such. It's what it is. You just work how you gotta work, you know. So you, at the end of the day, you only live once. And I know I say that multiple times, and I say that all throughout this YouTube lifestyle I've been living and this career goal I've been working on ever since 2023. But it's true though. Live your life how you want to live your life. Live your goals how you live your goals. They're gonna live their life how they gonna live your life with their life. And you're gonna live your life how you gonna live your life. So it doesn't matter a TikTok comment, an Instagram comment, a Twitter comment, any social media comments. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, they either gonna be at the same spot where they be at, and you be higher than them, or they gonna be higher than you, but just hating on you though when you on your come up.
it's that you can't unsee it. Because every life update feels like a comparison. Someone buys a car, now you're questioning your whole future. Someone moves into a nice apartment, now your room feels a bit smaller. Even if you were proud of yourself before, and that's the scary part. Comparison ruined things you were once happy about, and social media made the scoreboard impossible to escape. Because before, you can only compare yourself to the people around you, but now you compare yourself to thousands of people you'll never meet in real life. And after constantly seeing all that, your brain starts to turn life into numbers. The followers, the views, the money, the achievements, the age. Everything becomes measurable, everything becomes rankable. And if you're not where you think you're supposed to be by a certain age, now it feels like you're losing. Not living, but losing. And nobody really says this out loud, but I think a lot of people are quietly panicking. Not because their lives are actually bad, but they think everyone else is moving faster. And the crazy part is, even when something good happens to you, sometimes it still doesn't feel like it's enough. And I'm not saying all this like I have the answer either, because sometimes I genuinely still feel like this. Even now, about to turn 20. Like logically, I know that's still young, but sometimes I do feel like I'm running out of time. Because when I was younger, I thought 20-year-olds had it all figured out. And sometimes I catch myself thinking I should be further than where I am now. Even though I don't even truly understand what further even means. But I think a lot of people feel that way. Like we created this imaginary timeline in our heads and started panicking when our real life doesn't really match it. And maybe that's why so many people feel anxious about getting older now. Not because we're antsy out of time, but we think we're supposed to be somewhere that we haven't reached yet. And I think the saddest part about all of this is what it's actually doing to our ability to actually enjoy life. Because when you constantly feel behind, you stop appreciating where you're at. Everything becomes what's next, what should I be doing, what am I missing? Even the good moments don't even feel good anymore. I think a lot of people are focused on becoming someone that they don't even realize they're missing the actual life that's happening in front of them. Like, we're so busy stressing about the future, we never fully experience the present. And maybe that's the biggest reason Gen Z is so obsessed with age, because we grew up in a world that constantly reminds us what we haven't done yet. But honestly, I don't think most people are actually scared of getting older. I think they're scared of being left behind, because somewhere along the way we started treating life like there's a correct timeline for everything. Maybe the
Yeah. I mean, we do sometimes. I mean, it does.
problem isn't that we're running out of time. Maybe it's that we convinced ourselves that we're late before we even had a chance to live. Because the truth is, life was never supposed to be a race. It's a marathon. And everyone's going at their own pace. Some people figure out things early, some people take longer. There is no perfect timeline for any of this. Because if you spend your whole life comparing your pace to everyone else's, you start rushing through the moments that you
And you will never live a good life. You comparing yourself to another person lifestyle, you'll never live a good life. I'm telling you that.
you're supposed to live.
And it sucks to say that, but it's the God honest truth. You'll never live your life on a good note if you're comparing your life to somebody else's life. Live your life how you live your life, and you have a great, amazing life. Just know you will have some ups and downs. It's a part of life. Simple. Love y'all. Go to Road to 500, and I'm out.